Hello everybody, how is it going? So, we have more law, but the other law, the OG law, into the same matchup, quote unquote. We are playing against another Sakazuki, but I will say that this matchup is definitely better for red-green law than red-purple law. Once again, we are practicing our no swing turn 1 so we can't get hit with the Lucci, which I definitely feel matters a lot more in this matchup, just because it's kind of like super free for them. Like, to be fair, if he's only popping searchers, yeah, I didn't go minus at all, but it's pretty annoying because it prevents me from doing my turn 3 leader effect, so we do not take that swing. You are not allowed to Robert Lucci me. But yeah, this matchup is definitely law favorite, I would say. I feel like a lot of the newer decks struggle against law. Law is just, I don't know, he's too good. The cards just work together too well. It's just, he just doesn't go away. But we are able to leader effect this turn, and we do find a blocker law, which is absolutely perfect. We cannot complain at all. So we're just going to bounce Nami, play law, bounce Bonnie, play Zoro, and now we'll get swinging, because it doesn't matter. He has enough for to play Lucci next turn. Could pop like my Bonnie and like reduce the cost of my law, which would suck, but it's okay. We still have a Bonnie on board, a Bonnie in hand, and if he ignores the Bonnie on board and like has enough to set up popping my law and my Zoro with like a Lucci, we can definitely recover. Yeah, so I still think we're in a pretty okay spot. He does reduce the cost of my blocker law by 1 by playing the stage, and then just play Sabo, so never mind. We are completely in the clear this turn. He might not even swing with the Kuzan, which I think would be fair, just so I can't kill it. Yeah. We'll probably swing with leader. We'll probably just take the free block, and if he wants to swing with Kuzan, we'll just be happy about it. You know, can't complain about that. So yep, discards the 2 off Sabo, and immediately swings with the Kuzan. Okay. Yeah, I'll just eat that and we'll free block the leader, because I want to see that life anyway. I want to put myself in range for the radical beam. And yeah, he'll pass. Pick up a Luffy for turn. That's pretty good if my Bonnie on board doesn't hit a blocker law. And it doesn't. Probably just take another Bonnie here. We don't really need another Zoro at the current moment. So we'll just be bouncing into the Luffy. That's pretty cool. And we'll probably just bully this Kuzan. If he wants to take the free block, that's cool. Allows me to swing into the Sabo as well. Counters for 2 to save the Kuzan. We'll go 7. He'll block with Sabo, counter for 2. We'll attack for 7 with leader at the Kuzan. He will let it go. And then we'll leader effect, take back the Bonnie, play the Luffy, and ask for 1 more card from his hand. Pretty productive turn, I would say. And we'll pass. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of like Sakazuki has a very limited time to kind of, I guess, stop us before our board gets a little bit out of control. And if we don't give him that opportunity, turn 2, to play that, what's his name? Lucci, I feel like we just set ourselves up for a very good game. Cannot complain. He's just going to go 5 at us, which I'll probably defend with like one of the Bonnies, because, I mean, having just 1 is good enough, but having 2 kind of guarantees us a good play for next turn, so we can drop 1 of them. I hate discarding them, but yeah. I think I was just thinking about eating this. Either that or I just wasn't paying attention. But yeah, we'll just counter for 1. He'll play down a Lucci, pop both my blockers, which, I mean, is pretty good, but we still have our main like threats on the board, so it's fine if he wants to eat the blockers. Thankfully, did not have, I guess, another cost reduction to pop our blocker law, so we can't complain at that. And actually just 3,000 world star law. Alright, so, I mean, he definitely dismantled a lot of our board, but we still have the means to build it back. We'll play down Bonnie, find a restand law. Yeah, because we already have the supernovas on board. Play another Bonnie, find another Bonnie. Probably just play that Bonnie. Yeah, Still just looking for a blocker law. We whiff off the last one, and it's alright, it happens. Not the most productive turn, but we at least get our whole board back. We're just gonna end up leaving 3 Bonnies rested on the board, which feels a little bit bad, but that's okay. He's so low on cards, I'm definitely just gonna challenge this Sabo. If he wants to go down to 0 cards, that's cool. And that's what he does. Alright. We'll bounce Zoro, play Restand Law, and we're clearing that Sabo. Because that means at least one of our Bonnies will live unless he top decks removal. And if he top decks removal, I doubt he's going to go for one of the Bonnies. So, yeah, that was kind of the mentality there. We'll let one of the Bonnies go. We'll let another one of them go. And he does find a Mihawk, which is probably the best draw he could have asked for. But it's not that much of a threat when he's 0 cards in hand. I almost don't want to swing at him, but obviously we will. Also, we bottom decked those 2 laws, I think, off the very first Nami. So we got back to them. I don't remember if I was counting. But we whiff off that Nami. Yeah, clearly I'm not too good at keeping track of what I bottom deck. It's so hard to remember all that, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Re-establishing the board. We find another Zoro. Could have taken the Chopper just to have a chump blocker, but, whatever. Bounce Nami, play Law, bounce Bonnie, play Zoro, attack for 5. He takes, we'll attack for 7, leave 1 up for the Radical Beam. And yeah, I mean, we're definitely not going to be swinging at the Mihawk, so we'll just go for game next turn. Unless he manages to remove a lot of my cards. Plays Rebecca. Card is so good, by the way, this blocker Rebecca. Just it basically being a free card that can add back another blocker like he did here, and just play 2 blockers. Swings at 7 at my Rush Luffy. We'll just drop a 2k. And we'll probably just beam out of whatever Mihawk goes for. Yeah, it goes 9 at the Luffy. We'll just use the Radical Beam. And he literally doesn't have enough cards to, I think, just survive swinging 5s at him. And I mean, we still technically would have 2, 3... We could have up to 4 more attacks if we really wanted to, but we're just going to swing with the Dawn and Nami, because it's kind of cheaper. The Dawn swing is cheaper than a Rush Oro. The Nami swing is literally the same thing. Yeah, we'll go 5 with the Dawn, he'll counter. Go 5 with Nami, he'll take. Go 5 with Leader. He'll counter. Go 5 with Zoro. He'll block. Go 6 with Luffy. Yeah, I know I could have put the rest of my Dawn on Luffy and just attack, but I want to swing with everything. And we get that game. I do rematch. See what he wants to do. And he accepts the rematch. We will go second. Our hand is looking very good. Just seeing Bonnie is so big. It's so nice. He uses Leader, trashes a Great Wave, draws something. No, I think he played the Great Wave. I'm not sure exactly what he did here. But I will just play the Dawn, find a Nami. Yup, we're looking really good. He's on 3 Dawn, plays a Moncherie. And adds back something from the trash. Attacks me for 6. And trashes something. So again, I'm not going to take this swing, just because if I kill the Moncherie, he'll have 2 engrave, and then if he Leader effects, he'll have 3, and that'll let him use the Rob Lucci. So we're not swinging. You're going to have to Rob Lucci after I use my Leader. We're going to play Nami, find a Zoro. That's cool. We'll play another Nami, find a 2k counter. We have plenty of Bonnies, so I'm not too worried about finding plays for our Leader. Play the Dawn, find a Chopper, and pass. He is now on 5 Dawn. The only thing I could think of, is Zeph. That would be playing him on curve, but yeah, playing Zeph into any of the bodies I have on board feels pretty bad, because I'll just play it again next turn and search. Plays Barto, swings 7 and passes. So we're going to play Bonnie. We're going to hope we find a blocker law. We don't find a blocker law. Probably take a Zoro. Going to swing for... Oh no, we're just going to bounce into Luffy. Okay. We'll just swing for 6. I could have replaced a Bonnie with a Bonnie, but I was kind of greedy. And I was like, nah, next turn I'll find something better. And we're gonna swing with one of the Dodons because I'm cool if he wants to just swing 5 at the Dodon and make space for me to play a Bonnie. That's kind of fine with me. He's gonna trash 3000 Worlds off his leader, play out the Rob Lucci, pop, I guess, a Dodon and a Nami. Kind of a weird play. But I mean, I guess it was that or just play the 3000 Worlds to get rid of the Luffy. Just swings 5 at me. I'll counter for 1. I have 3 Bonnies at the current moment. And he just passes with 3 up. We just top deck a Blocker Law. That's cool. I was hoping to just find one off one of our multiple Bonnies, but we didn't have to. We'll play down Zoro, attack for 5. He will take that one. Cool. We'll attack for 6. He'll block that one. Attack for 5 again. He'll take that one. Okay. Big value on the 5k swings. Why not do another one? We'll go 5 with the Don. He'll counter for 1. Play out Chopper. Use leader effect. Pick up the Don. Play Law. Pick up Nami. Play Zoro. One more 5k. And he takes that. So either his hand is like very little. His hand's gotta be a very little counter, right? Because like there's no way he can go for game this turn. Just because of how many cards I have in hand. And yeah, it just doesn't work out. But he's gonna -2 to my Blocker Law with Great Eruption. And attack for 5. Well, if it's gonna get popped, we might as well take the free block with it. Attack for 6 with Lucci. We'll counter for 2. He'll play another Rob Lucci. Pop my Law and my Chopper. And taps the Moncherie to add back something. I don't know exactly what she does. I don't know. I should maybe read her. But whatever. We're gonna go 5 at lead. He'll counter. We'll go 5 at lead. And yep, he just ends up conceding there. Because we're just gonna take the 3 5k swings and then just swing really big on the Luffy. But yeah, kind of a quick video. Red-Green Law seems very good in the Sakazuki. As long as you prevent them from, using Lucci on that first turn. I feel like I say that so much, but I feel like it's something so important that I just didn't realize for the longest time. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.